New location, new land at Wilco Land, Washington State. Just a few hours from Portland. Let me share my screen with you and show you what we're looking at. It's a 10-acre property. And this is forested. I'm thinking timber. I'm thinking recreation. I'm thinking camping. You know, you'll have to take a look at some of the photos in the location. I want to zoom in a little bit, just slowly for you. You can see this is the state line here. So we're in Washington State, actually. Klickitat County, and you're just north of the Hood River. I do have another property down here along the Columbia River, or excuse me, Hood River, but this is the Columbia River. And I do have this 10-acre. And what you're going to be seeing, let me click through the photos. This is my first time selling or buying or selling in this county. So I'm new to it too. I'm going to be learning along the way, but I'm making this video to show you what I see before I advertise a property. If we had something on our website and you called me asking questions, you know, hey, how deep is a well? Can you put a well in? Can I build this structure? Where's power at? Obviously, we're looking at transmission lines, and I'll show you on GIS mapping. You can see where they run through the property. This is the road. You know, how do I access this? What's all this about? I don't know at this time. Like, this is a remote property. We linked up with a seller. You know, a realtor I talked to thinks that it's probably worth double what we're listing it at. You know, I don't know. I guess it'll be interesting if it sells super fast. We know we probably undercut the market, but our goal is to provide some meat on the bone for that end buyer to get a good deal on this too. And so we'll share this link, and it's a KMZ file. So it's Google Earth, and I will zoom in to show you. This is public lands. It's called DNR in Washington State, Department of Natural Resources, but this is that transmission line road. You can see that shoots out, and I don't know what the best route to access is. Like, you can see this transmission road goes all the way here. So like, this must be an easement for utility purposes. I do have a legal description if anybody's interested in that. That is one thing, like access. You know, title companies won't insure, they won't say yes or no to access. Like, everybody in real estate wants to stay away from being liable to access a property. So common things is like Google. Is every property, is it illegal to have a landlocked property in Washington State? You know, we don't believe this is landlocked based on the values people have told us they thought it's worth in the real estate industry. But, you know, we don't want to sit here, and I don't want to guarantee you, hey, just pop on this road and go right through this guy's property. This is like a S&S or SS timber company, and this is public lands, which is great. You know, public lands over here to you. These are going to be some awesome views up here. Have some friends four-wheeling, get the quads out, hunt, things like that. I mean, maybe there's some valuable timber on this property. You know, I don't know. This is Rattlesnake Road. What I want to show you next is, if you are interested in viewing this, we will have all the corner coordinates on our website, and I'm just plugging them into Google Maps. But I strongly suggest comparing that with this file, and even hopping on the county website. Klickitat County GIS map is what it's called. And let's say you wanted to see how steep this property was, or click around and look at ownership. I mean, you can see that SDS company. You can see that this is DNR land, so U.S. government. And so this is Wilco Land's 10-acre right here. And it's actually assessed at $158,000, which, you know, to call that a landlocked property, to have it assessed at that would be pretty rare. But you never know. You never know. It could definitely require some more research, but I'll learn about it. I'll update this video at some point. But the main thing I want to show you here, and I got away from it, but show the legend. You can play, what I did was I searched, by the way, and I went features and I did the parcel ID number, APN number, some people call it. So let's see here, add data. What do I want to show you? Contours. This is great right here. You can see the elevation change if you know how to read these maps. So this county has a great GIS. It's called a GIS map. And you can zoom out. You can change up a bunch of different layers. I won't go through all of it right now, but just know this is available. Just Google Klickitat County GIS parcel search, and this should come up. You search it by the APN number. Next thing I want to show you is we will have this link as well inside the listing underneath the zoning, which is RL for this property, Resource Lands District. And when you go inside this link, you'll look at section 2.26. Trick is I did Command F. Let me get this out of here. If you do Command F on your keyboard, you can search words in a document. So that will be helpful. RL and things like that will come up. So yeah. That's that. That's zoning. I'm unsure on utilities. I'm unsure on the best way to access right now. What I have for you is GIS maps, Google coordinates, and some potential. Obviously, we know this utilities road is there. I don't know if there's dirt roads blazed through here. You'd have to really dial in and probably zoom in on your computer to see where that's at. So again, 10 acres, Klickitat County, giving you another bird's eye view of this property to see where we're at. We are not too far from Portland, Oregon, and south of Seattle. So a nice location. We can see a lot of growth in population. Maybe it's an investment. Maybe it's just a place to go on the weekends, ride around on dirt bikes and ATVs. So give us a call if you have any questions. This is Miles at Wilco Land, 605-299-5553.